Fill in the blank. This summer just got a whole lot more epic. It's pretty epic. You have this girl who is trying to reconnect with her father, and he is just obsessed with trying to prove that this colony of little people exist. And then you have this cocky soldier who's trying to find his place among his people and among this giant force that he lives in. Not exactly coming of age, but it's definitely like finding out where you fit in. This movie worked on a number of levels. However, I feel like there are problems that could have been fixed relatively easily had there been more time spent in pre-production. The villain, for instance, pretty generic. Christoph Waltz did a great job voicing the character, and the final fight was emotional, but at the end of the day, his plan was not all that unique. There's also an issue, at least that I had, with when the girl becomes small and she has to adjust to being small. There seemed to be a delay in her reaction to things, and she sort of just accepted things more or less easier than I would have expected. And then there's the slug humor. It worked, for the most part. Chris O'Dowd's slug took it a little bit too far occasionally and just kind of made things not funny because he just kept on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. But for the most part, it was fantastic comic relief. It's a bit slow in the middle and actually takes a little while to get started as well. But when there's action on the screen, it becomes a truly engaging experience, even without the stupid 3D. And something I found rather funny was how early on there's a scene where the villain is laying out his master plan to his son. And the scene reminded me so much of that scene in Transformers 2 when Megatron is explaining things to Starscream. And then later on when we get introduced to a new character and we see sort of the community of this colony, it reminded me so much, for some reason, of Star Wars, and in particular, Jabba the Hutt. Weird, I know, but that's just my brain, you know, my IMDb brain, it just relates one thing to another without even trying. I would say this film is worth your money. Both kids and parents can enjoy it. I wouldn't recommend seeing it when it costs the most, like at night, you know, and plus if you go with like your family, then that just costs money in and of itself. I mean, you got like, let's say you got like a family of 4, you know, plus you get snacks, that's like $100 right there. No, don't torture yourself. Go in the day, matinee, if you can, you know, early bird, that way you save more money, and then pass on the 3D because you don't need that shit, okay? Nah. I give Epic an epic score of 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not really epic, but it's good. I want to end this review by sending an apology to French Bullfrog for not having gotten to Rolling Thunder yet. I told you like a month ago that it'd be a few weeks, and here we are. I feel like crap for that. Thank you so much for being patient. You are awesome. It's on its way. I am still in just utter shock that Netflix does not have it. I mean, how can you seriously not have that movie? It has Tommy Lee freaking Jones in it. Hello? It's like when they were starting the site up, the guy was like, hey, shouldn't we have Rolling Thunder in here? I mean, it's got some really well-known people in it. And then the guy who was behind the whole thing was like, yeah, no. I mean, who's gonna watch it? Seriously, it was made in like the 70s, so, you know. Because, I mean, how many films don't they have? Probably a lot, but I'm just saying, you know, it's stupid. Anyways, yeah. Wow. Thank you for your time. Have an awesome day. Ciao.